Hello, you beautiful human being, and welcome back to the Crypto Ticker channel. This is the Crypto Ticker coming back to you with episode 2. I want to thank you so much for joining me on this episode, and I'd like to thank all those wonderful people that have supported the first episode by liking the video and subscribing to the channel. I'm quite taken aback by the feedback that my first video has gotten, and I'm truly excited to be getting into the second episode. The second episode, I'm not going to waste the time. I want to jump right into it. Is basically consisting of the different asset classes and crypto as an asset class. Let me first start off by saying I am not a financial advisor. Please do not take anything I share or say on this channel as financial advice. It is for entertainment and educational purposes only. These are my own opinions and insights about how I view the crypto space, as well as my approach to the investment decision of getting into crypto. In addition to that disclaimer, please don't be alarmed if you hear any loud outbursts or screams, or if you hear me swear out aloud. I've got a very rare neurological disorder known as Tourette syndrome, and the symptoms I suffer with, both muscular and vocal, are called tics, T-I-C-S, hence the crypto ticker. So now that that's out the way, let's get into it. The first thing I want to show all of you amazing people is the different legacy or traditional asset classes. There are mainly 5 of them. They consist of cash and cash equivalents, equities such as stocks, ETFs, index funds, and as you can see, equity mutual funds, fixed income, which is consistent of fixed deposits, bonds, and let's say government bonds, so forth. Real estate, flats, plots of land, real estate investment trusts, commercial properties, and so forth. And lastly, commodities, which consist of gold, silver, precious metals, oil, orange juice, and so forth. So now that you understand that these are the 5 traditional asset classes, let me just make you aware of something very interesting. If you come over to equity, you see this guy here, stocks. I stand to be corrected, but stocks were founded and created as an asset under the asset class about 400 years ago, the 1600s. In the 16th century, let me just repeat that, in the 16th century was the last time a new asset class was declared in the world. Just take a moment to digest that. Okay. Now I'm going to show you this. 2017, crypto became asset class. Now, what I want to show you and explain to you and try and get into the detail of what this is, an article that's in one visualization. Okay, let me not lose you on this. Asset classes. Silver in the world, this visual, is equivalent in the world of $43.9 billion. Cryptocurrency at the time created was worth $244 billion. That's inclusive of Bitcoin, as well as all the other 5,463 coins that existed at the time of creation. Today, there's about 8,500, maybe just under 9,000 cryptocurrencies as it stands today. And the total market cap for all cryptos, including Bitcoin, is roughly just under $1.5 trillion. Think about how it already went from 244 billion to 1.5 trillion. Okay. Now let me scare you and show you just how much money there is in the world and how we ourselves can get a piece of this pie, or multiple pies. Coins and banknotes comprise of $6.6 trillion. All right, I'm not going to get into the Federal Reserve. There's 2,095 billionaires in the world, and their net worths collectively equate to about $8 trillion. Now, its own as a commodity, one of the commodities in the commodities asset class, the world's gold, inclusive of jewelry, private investment, official holdings, and other, comprises $10.9 trillion. Okay, Fortune 500 companies, they're also a couple trillion. Stock markets, this is what I want to show you. The New York Stock Exchange, NASDAQ, and all exchange, Shanghai Stock Exchange, London Stock Exchange, and all other exchanges, so like the JSE and stuff would all fall under here. The stock markets alone, just stocks as an asset class, as an asset under the equities asset class, its valuation in the world comprises of $89.5 trillion. Okay? You think that's a large number? Hold on. Just hold on. The money supply. Narrow money and broad money. Narrow money consists of 35.2 trillion. Broad money is 95.7 trillion US dollars. Okay, global debt 253 US dollars. Now let me get to the absolute. It's like building up, Then real estate is 280.6 trillion US dollars. The world's real estate, whether it be residential, 20 trillion, commercial, comprising of 33 trillion, or agricultural land space, comprising 27 trillion. Then there's global wealth, 360.6 trillion. The have specific wealth or specific richness about them, whether it be their history, for their nation. And then now, derivatives. The derivatives market, my friends. Let me scrolling and continue scrolling. Look at this value, US dollars. Now, if you watched my first episode explaining what is cryptocurrency or what are cryptocurrencies, and if you haven't, check it out by clicking the link on this video. Either it's on screen, on the corner, or somewhere on the screen. You need to go check that out, because I explain that cryptocurrencies are basically payment networks. And how these underlying technologies function will, I believe, change the entire way the world moves value. Now ask yourself, if there's up to just 1 quadrillion in derivatives, and there's trillions, $280.6 trillion in real estate, and 10.9 trillion in gold, my honest belief, like without a doubt in my mind, that cryptocurrencies will swallow every single other asset class out there. That's my opinion. And the reason why I say watch my first episode about payment networks is because in my next episode, which I'm very excited to do for you, we'll be covering very, very interesting information and facts about the specific cryptos, let's say the first top 3 or top 5, and the features, benefits, and advantages of each of those payment networks. Call them characteristics, because each cryptocurrency or payment network is unique in its entirety. Hence, and what I mean by that is they have different use cases. So, in a nutshell, what I showed you are the different asset classes, how in 2017, which is almost 400 years after an asset class was declared to the world, cryptocurrencies, and often terms digital assets, which is actually what they are referred to, are the new asset class after 400 years. And looking at how much money from this screen that I just showed you of the value that exists in each of these asset classes. If you think you are late in investing in cryptocurrencies, which today, let me just click on the screen, which today stands at about 1.443 trillion US dollars. Here in the top corner of the screen is the total. I mean, if you get in now, still in its infancy stages, that if you had to put even just a couple hundred rands into crypto today, I promise you, I like I said, I'm not a financial advisor, but my honest opinion, I believe, is that cryptocurrency, not all, specific ones, specific cryptocurrencies with real utility that solve a real world problem, will swallow all other asset classes. This is the Crypto Ticker signing off. I want to thank you so much for your support. I ask humbly that you like, comment, subscribe, and please don't forget to hit that post notifications bell icon so you never ever miss an episode. God bless, and peace and love to you all.